bridge on the River Kwai.
I am the commanding officer of this camp. You British prisoners have been chosen to build a bridge across the River Kwai. If you work hard, you will be treated well. But if you do not work hard, you will be punished.
So my next review on the Best Picture winners of each decade is on The Bridge on the River Kwai, that won Best Picture in 1957. It was also nominated for 7 other awards, including Best Director. Actually, it won 7. It was nominated for 8. Won Best Director and Best Actor for Alec Guinness in this movie. And so the movie's about POWs in a Japanese camp during World War II, and the Japanese are trying to get the POWs to build them a bridge that they'll use to take goods and people over with a train. So they use the bridge so they can get a train over this river. And one character actually eventually escapes and helps to go blow up the bridge with some other British soldiers. Now, some of the best scenes in this movie are of Alec Guinness's character and, how do you say his name? I'm going to try Shizu Haikawa, the Japanese colonel who's in charge of the camp. And they argue about the Geneva Convention, and they talk about, it says you can't force the prisoners to work, and you have to treat officers certain ways, and he's like, this is war, we don't care about the Geneva Convention and all that. And I really like seeing those two, because they both give great performances. They were both nominated, Guinness won. Darn kids. Anyway, and just those two were really good together. Also, Jack Hawkins and William Holden were also pretty good in the movie too. And I really like William Holden's character, who's the American soldier. Stop talking. American soldier who escapes the camp. Sorry, I gotta watch my niece. Anyways, that escapes the camp and actually goes and tries to help destroy the bridge later on. Yeah, I feel like his character is. I feel like how most people would act in that situation. He's always trying to make things easier for him. Like, he impersonates an officer because he thinks they're gonna get treated better. He kind of tries to get out of going to blow up the bridge at one point. And, yeah, it just felt like a normal guy. But Alec Guinness's character is great. The Japanese guy, I think, they were all great. So great performances, the characters were great. And I really like the story. Like I said, eventually Alec Guinness actually agrees to build the bridge, but I like how he's like, if we're going to build it, we're going to build it right. And I like the one scene where he's sitting there, probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie. He's like, one day the war will be over, but the bridge will still be there, and I want the people who use it to know who made it and how it was made. And I think that's kind of cool, because it's not just about always war, we gotta win, but there's more to things than just the right now. And he wants to take pride in it, but eventually, this is kind of spoilers, but eventually he kind of is a little too obsessed with the bridge and almost stops the other people from destroying it. And of course, eventually he realizes what he's done when he sees he's basically led to the death of several allies, and he's like, what have I done? And he blows it up. Anyways, but yeah, this movie, it's a really good looking movie. The jungle scenery is great. It's really impressive. They obviously went out into a real jungle and really filmed it all out there. I think that's really good, and I love all the wide angles, wide shots and stuff. Really, it captures everything, makes it feel more epic, and you can really feel the dirt and the sweat on the people. But if you're gonna watch this, definitely get it on Blu-ray. It looks so good on here. It almost looked like I was watching something from like the 90s. That's how good the quality of the film is. You know, it's not grainy, there's not scratches, it's very clear. So, it's great on Blu-ray. Yeah, fantastic movie, great performances, and I really like how the whole movie, there's not a lot of action, and it's a very slow-paced movie. It's not boring, but it keeps you interested, and it just builds the whole movie to the final scene. You know, and I love in the final scene, you know they need to destroy the bridge before the train gets there so it doesn't deliver the stuff to the Japanese, and you start hearing the train, but you know, you're like, uh-oh, there's some problems there, they need to get fixed. The train is coming, and the train just, you hear that train coming the whole time. Builds the suspense really well, and just the whole build up, the whole movie, and then that makes the final scene very intense and really good. And so it's a fantastic movie. I'd give it like 8.5 to 9, about there. If you like classic films, war films, check it out. If you're a Star Wars fan, you know Alec Guinness is in it. This is probably one of his second most well-known performance. Probably his best. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about Bridge on the River Kwai. Really good movie. Next movie is gonna be Lawrence of Arabia. Didn't know that was also directed by the same guy until I started watching it. So anyways, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.